This video tutorial I will explain introduction of NoSQL databases. Using database management system, we can store the data and we can retrieve the data. And it is divided into three. The first one is RDBMS, Relational Database Management Systems. And the second one is OLAP, Online Analytical Processing. And the third one is NoSQL. It is also called not only SQL. And NoSQL databases were created to overcome the limitation of relational databases. NoSQL databases are different than relational databases. Example of relational database is MySQL. In relational database, we need to create the table, define the schema, set the data types of the fields, etc. before we can actually insert the data. In NoSQL, we no need to worry about this. We can insert the data and update the data on the fly. One of the advantage of NoSQL database is they are really easy to scale and they are much faster in most type of operation that we perform on database. There are certain situations where we would prefer relational database over NoSQL. However, when we are dealing with a huge amount of data, then NoSQL database is our best choice. Here we will see limitation of relational database. In relational database, we need to define structure and schema of data first. Then only we can process the data. Relational database system provides consistency and integrity of data by enforcing ACID properties. ACID properties are atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. There are some scenarios where these ACID properties are useful, like banking system. However, in most of the other cases, these ACID properties are significant performance overhead and can make our database response very slow. Here we will see the advantages of NoSQL. The first one is high scalability. NoSQL database such as MongoDB uses sharding for horizontal scaling. Sharding is partitioning of data and placing it on multiple machines in such a way that order of the data is preserved. Vertical scaling means adding more resources to the existing machine, while horizontal scaling means adding more machines to handle the data. Vertical scaling is not easy to implement. On the other hand, horizontal scaling is easy to implement. And database which support horizontal scalings are MongoDB, Cassandra, etc. Because of this feature, NoSQL can handle a huge amount of data. As the data grows, NoSQL scale itself and handle the data in efficient manner. Another advantage of NoSQL database is high availability. Auto replication feature in MongoDB makes it is highly available. Here we will see the difference between RDBMS and NoSQL. RDBMS is structured data that provides more functionality and gives less performance. In case of NoSQL, it can be structured data or semi-structured data, and it provides less functionality and high performance. In NoSQL, we cannot have constraints, and NoSQL won't support joins. Here we will see when to go for NoSQL. When you want to store huge amount of data and retrieve huge amount of data, then we can go for NoSQL database. The relationship between data you store is not that important, then we can go for NoSQL database. The data is not structured and changing over the time, then we can go for NoSQL database. Constraints and join support is not required at database level, then we can go for NoSQL database. The data is growing continuously and you need to scale the database regular to handle the data. Then we can go for NoSQL database. You can get Java source code link for each video in the description section of the video. Here you can see the description section. Click on show more, and here you can see the Java source code links. Click on these links to get the Java source code.